Good morning, everybody. I'm Rick, Two Brothers Outdoors. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you watching our videos. You'll notice today, dressed in a vest, a Carhartt sweatshirt. That's because the temperatures have gone up. We're at a balmy 28 degrees. Even though that's not above freezing, the sun's shining on this snow, packs it down, heats it up a little bit. Got a guy coming out in a little while. He's going to be buying some Ambrosia maple, but he wants it cut to certain specifications, so that's what we're going to do. So let's get that on the mill, get two sides flat on it, so when he gets here we'll be all ready to saw it, and then who knows. Okay guys, we are really sorry about the sound quality of the last few videos we put out. The microphones we use, they are sound deadening, so all the background noise gets cut out usually, sometimes not. But with the cold weather and the frigid temperatures, we haven't been breaking out the electronic equipment. We are just getting done what has to be done and getting the heck back inside where it's warm. Of course, I need the four-wheeler roll back about 1 inch, and it wouldn't roll back. Got to a spot where all of a sudden it's like, nope, I ain't rolling back no more. I guess it wanted to fight me though. All right. Dropped this log the other day, the nose of it froze to the ground. You know it's got to be warm out. I'm not wearing gloves. You guys have watched our videos for any amount of time. You know I'm not a fan of gloves. All right, it appears we got a nice clean log. We got a nice sharpened blade on the mill. All right, we got it pretty clear right here. Shouldn't be too much of a chore to back it up. Let's see what happens. The last time we backed the log on Tim's mill, it took us a half hour to get straightened out with the ice and everything sliding. Everything goes downhill here. Same thing over at Tim's mill. That went surprisingly well. Last time I used this log arch, the winch was frozen. Feeling pretty free today. that went better than I planned. Still a little cold out, so I'm going to close one of these doors just to keep the wind out. All right, so what we plan on doing is we're going to take this log and we're going to open up a face on it, turn it over, open up a second face, and then we're not going to cut anymore until the customer gets here to tell us how he wants these pieces cut. This is Ambrosia maple. It's a very nice log, and I think the customer will be very pleased with the pieces of wood that come out of it if they're anything like the last one we cut up out of this tree. All right, I think I need to toe bore this end up just a little bit. I've actually got the log on there backwards. We like to put the logs on so that the small end is facing that way, because if there's any knots in the log, it helps the blade go through them instead of over them, because a knot lies like this, and as the blade comes in, it won't try to rise over it, where if it's like this, it'll try to rise over it. Not necessarily all the time, but sometimes. So it is a little bit oblong. All right, I believe that's going to be the widest point. We will lock it down right here. Need to toe board this end up just a little bit. Not a lot. Trying to look for the perfect board. Everything's got ice on it. What a surprise. All right. I don't think you're supposed to use those for that, but it works. All right. We're going to get the mill fired up and warmed up, and then we'll open this baby up and see what we got. Let the mill warm up. The log is all set to go. Hoping to find some real pretty ambrosia in this. I'm sure we will. I'm hoping the microphone is cutting out all the noise over here. It's certainly nice to work in the weather when it's a little warmer. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tim and I might attempt to break the trails. The snow is packed down pretty good. I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. That's not a job you do by yourself, it takes two people. We have gone down over the hill, had to winch ourselves back up. So, got to be careful about doing that. Get way back there, it's a long way back to walk out in deep snow. If the four-wheelers get stuck, they're there for the remainder of the winter. Not disappointing. I'll show you what we got in a minute. I'm going to go down one more 4/4. Alright, I'm going to take this cap out of here, and then we'll take that board off. I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, let me take you over here real quick. See those brown streaks? That is ambrosia. And it's only going to get better as we get deeper. I think the customer is going to be very pleased when he sees this. I certainly am. Still got ice buildup where sawdust and ice have gotten down on the track, down in here. So the makes it so the log stops can't lay down. Turn the gas off. Get this cap off of here. I was going to go down 1 more inch. I probably will. But the problem is, I think I'm going to roll it over and take the other inch off the other side. I'm not sure yet. Now, I thought this side down here might have been narrower than this top side, but it's not. All right, no big deal. Take this cap out of here. Scrape the sawdust off here real quick. Okay. Problem is, in order to get to 8/4, I'm going to have to take off a thin part. And I'm not real sure which side to take that thin part. That's a loss of wood. Yeah, this bottom side is definitely wider than the top side. So I think I'm going to take that thin part off the top here. So I'll have to set this up so that when I drop 1 inch, I'll end up on an 8/4 mark. Well, guess what? Somebody didn't turn the gas back on. Tim's not here to blame him. Can't blame Tim. Only can blame one person. We'll give this a second for the gas to get down into the bowl. Pull out the choke. Come on. You know what? I think we're going to stop right there. I'm not sure how wide these people want, but I don't want to get too far into it till they decide what they want. So, these boards right here will go into the crafter's box, unless that couple tonight wants them for whatever they're doing. Okay. Let's see how wide we are right now. We have at least one 2-inch piece before the pith. Yeah, we're about 11 inches right now. 10 inches there. All right, we're going to let the customer decide what they want to go from here. And that will be that. All right, guys. We will be back at 5 o'clock tonight to finish this up.